Hey, what it do, baby boo? So I haven't done a video in like a week, and I thought, fuck, I am being so lazy with my YouTube channel. And so, here's a video, and this is a topic that came to mind. Can you still carry with ADC in season 7? You know, with like the recent updates to like the mid lane with the mages and shit, and the power spike is there, and then the tanky tops, you know, like Maokai and Nautilus and shit like that. There has been this like general meme or like this trend that you can't carry with ADC in season 7 in 2017. I'm here to tell you in the nicest but most bluntest and honest way possible that if you honestly think it's impossible to carry with ADC in 2017, you're full of shit. Now, I am not denying the fact that they have obviously made those buffs. I'm not saying that, okay? They've obviously like buffed, you know, you've seen that shit with the Syndra R where she just ulties iamaturtlez, and iamaturtlez like doesn't even take any other damage other than the R, and he gets 100 to 0'd. Even though it's made it harder to carry with ADC, it's not impossible. And the reason why I'm making this video is because people use that as an excuse to be shit at ADC. There is so much room for you to carry, even though that stupid fucking tradition, that stupid trend is out. You're using the excuse of the buffs of mid lane and top lane, which actually happened, okay? Don't get me twisted. Don't fuck up what I'm saying right now. I understand that mid lane and top lane have been buffed, and I understand that it's harder. But you are using it as an excuse to be shit in ADC. I don't. I take it for what it is. I take, okay, they buffed it, yeah, it's a bit harder, but it's not impossible. But you take it and you attach all these stories onto the end of it. Oh, okay, they buffed Syndra R and they fucking buffed top lane champs, and now I can't. You know, you add that little extra addition on at the end that you can't, which is stupid. It's honestly fucking retarded. And that's what's stopping you. That's what's stopping you from climbing solo queue, especially if you're ADC, and especially if you're low elo. Think about this. If ADC is so useless in 2017, why is it still being played? Why is there still an ADC in the team role of 5v5s? Why haven't they switched to like Assassin's bot lane or some shit? Or like Mage bot lane? Now, they have done the one Ziggs ADC thing, which, you know, is an exception. It's not the rule. But every single game that's being played, there's still an ADC in the team. If fucking ADC is so useless, why are they still playing it? Why is it still being played? It's not so useless. It's not as useless as you think it is. Honestly, go to my Smurf. I think my Smurf's like, it's called like XX Abusive Nana XX or some shit. And my top champs are like Lucian, or like they're ADC heroes, and I carry with them. So why is it that you're making the excuse of you can't carry with ADC in 2017, but I have the direct example here that I can carry with ADC. So what's the difference? Why is it that you're saying that you can't carry with ADC, and I have a direct example that directly goes against your belief that you can't carry with ADC in 2017? And then you say, but you're challenger, Danyon. Well, fuck. Well, be good at the game then. Then practice at the game more. Then stop using your excuses as a way to justify you being shit at the game, and instead put in the effort that's required to get better at League of Legends and at ADC. If I'm gonna give you a list, okay, I'm not gonna talk all this shit and then not tell you things to do to get better, because that's just me talking shit. So if you're looking for a list of things to work on, I'm gonna go through the list now, okay? First is CSing. And you've heard this 1 billion trillion kajillion thousand fucking times. But then why isn't your CS at 70 at 10 minutes? Why don't you have the highest CS in the game, in every game you play? It's because you're not properly practicing it. So practice your CS. To practice your CS, you can either go into a custom, which I don't think this is nowhere near as effective as the next tip that I'm going to give you, but you can go to a custom game and just practice your CS in there and just, you know, practice last hitting and shit. Or, when you go into your next game as an ADC, you have to place a conscious awareness, is that the word? So go into the game, write it down somewhere or some shit so that you're starting to properly engage your brain rather than just going on autopilot. And just think to yourself, okay, this game, I'm going to work on CSing. That's it. Just get it in your head. Implant that thing into your head. And then continue to do that until the point where your CSing skills improves. To help with CSing, you can also take I think there's 5 skill points or whatever in the second tree, the utility one, the one that gives you 5 extra damage on minions and monsters and shit. So that one will help. And other than that, it's just practice. There's balancing CSing with trading. Okay, so for example, if you're a Lucian and you're versing a Vayne and you're coming up at the wave and it's level 1, you want to push the wave to rush level 2, then as soon as you hit level 2, you can use your power spike, okay? So that's making use of your level 2 power spike with your, you know, E, bup, Q, bup. Trading in general, it's all about trading when you have a advantage. So you could have an item advantage or a minion advantage or some shit you can fight within your minion wave, or you have a summoner's advantage. It's all about pinpointing that advantage and then making use of it. Capitalizing on it. So there's CSing, there's trading, there's rotation, objective rotation. This one's so fucking important because this is the one that starts to snowball. And I think even Midbeast said it in one of his videos that You want to try and get the turret fast so that you can push the wave, go back to base buy items, and then you can rotate mid or top and then get that turret. And when you start getting that objectives, it just gives you a quick spike in gold, and then you can just snowball, and then it gives you free roaming opportunity, so you don't just have to stay in lane and CS and shit. Teamfight positioning, this one's huge. I've got a video on this. Okay, I'll link it in the description below. All you have to do 80% of the time is stand at the back of the teamfight and hit the person in front of you. 80% of the time, that is honestly like the easiest strategy to do. So CSing, trading, objective control / rotations, and team fighting. Those are the things that you can do to improve as an ADC. Don't use ADC in 2017 Season 7. Don't use that as an excuse to be shit in ADC. People complain, right? The funny thing is, if they stopped complaining and they put all their efforts towards actually improving, the thing that they're complaining about, it drops. The reason why I don't complain about my shit teammates and stuff is because I put all that effort that I did into complaining, I put it into improving myself, and fucking voila, fucking magic. The thing that I was complaining about is not a issue. It's not an issue with me anymore. My shit teammates aren't an issue with me anymore because 70-80% of the time I can carry them, especially in low elo. High elo, obviously the people are better, so it's a bit different. But if you don't want to improve at ADC, then just accept it. And just accept that you're shit in ADC. That's it. Don't use that excuse that it's the meta changing. Even though that it has changed and it has buffed mid laners and top laners, just accept that you're shit and that you're not good enough to carry the thing. Fuck your excuse. Fuck your ADC in 2017, blah, blah, blah. Just say that you're shit. And be honest with yourself for once. Have a good day. I love you. Stay beautiful. Shana Ducks.